the more. What's up? Hey, and I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. We sometimes got to build a plane while you're in the air. I stole that from somebody. Somebody why I said that shit before. I don't know who it was. They might be on the show with us right now. You never know. But hey, I got my boy West Coast in the building. I got my boy Ken Pass Talk. Y'all know the drill. When y'all slide in over here, hit the like button, hit the share button, compensate your content creators, hit the cash app with the super chats, man. And let's go ahead and get right into it though, man. So Ken, you are the special guest of the night. You are the Patriots insider. You're a Patriots content
You can
creator.
put him in the middle.
I'm just gonna try moving back in. It'd be
There
there
you
you
go.
go. Okay. So yeah, so you are the one that got the pulse of the Patriots Nation right now.
He the one
So
that made. He the one that asked for the show too. So you the one that wanted to smoke too. So
yeah,
Yes,
you know
so
what
sir.
I'm saying?
So
Because I'm gonna just be
you know I
honest
had
with
to
you.
come
I
on.
was over here. I was over here minding my own business. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like he did it real smooth too, because he asked me to do the show before the Cowboys lost this week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no matter how I felt about the situation, I couldn't be like, oh man, I can't, I can't. You know what I mean? I had already committed to it. I had already, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm already thinking. Listen to me. I low key took this. I low key took this invitation to come on this show as like a. I was like, I just beat a team ass. You feel me? Like I just
Yeah.
punched out some dudes. You know what I'm saying? So you asked me for the fade. I'm like, she set it up. I ain't tripping. Now, yay! How you doing, Ken?
I appreciate, I appreciate it, bro, man.
How
Like
you?
I said,
What's your game plan for this weekend,
this,
brother?
this,
Brother,
brethren.
this game
brother.
here
What's your?
gonna be
Because hey,
gonna be a
man,
tough
I'm
game.
just saying.
It is though. I think coming into this week and week four, I think a lot of people had it penciled in as a lot for the Cowboys to win it. But
Mm.
then base it off what happened last week, then going on this week here. The thing I know about like we could you want to do the prediction now or at the end of the show?
Nah, talk. I want you to talk your head. I want you to tell
Okay.
me. I want you to tell me why are you confident. You know what I'm talking about
That's
on
the
Sunday.
thing now. Listen, I am a fan, but if y'all tune to my shows, I'm not a biased fan. I try to keep it as real as I can. I do think the Cowboys will bounce back and win because I know my team. I'm a long time Patriot support. I know my team. We played like we beat the Jets. Since Tom Brady has left, we haven't had that signature victory. The only victory that we haven't had was against Buffalo Monday Night Football, but that was the windstorm game. So we've
Mhm.
struggled against good teams. We beat up on the Jets, the Colts team with backup quarterbacks. So if you look at week one, we lost to the Eagles. We have a loss. We lost week one, we lost week two on the final play of both games. We're not a bad team, but we're not a good team either.
You
That's the
think you
thing.
better?
We're
You
not
be?
a
You
good
think you
team.
better than the Cardinals?
You said what now?
You think you better than the Cardinals?
Better than the Cardinals. But
So
that's the thing though. I know my team. We got off to a slow start. Week one, we played Philadelphia or whatnot. Zeke fumbled, Matt threw the pick six, the deflection to Darius Slay, got down 10-13 zero. Then you're playing from behind.
did y'all think? Did y'all think? Can I ask you a question, man? Did you in the middle of that game at any point of that game? I want to know, Patriots fan. Did you guys think you guys were gonna beat the Eagles?
No, I did not because I know my team.
I heard that. Go
I
ahead.
know I know my team. I know look, hey Wes, I sat on the couch. I said they teasing me. I said, cause I done seen it so many times. I took the more victory because a lot of people picked us to get blown out or whatnot. But I was like, Tom Brady returning, we're home. We're not, it's gonna be a competitive game. We should be at best probably 2-1, like 2-1 right now, something like that. I feel like on the Miami now Miami's a good team. But we was driving, we could have beat Miami, but I mean they're a good team, and they really out. The score wasn't really as close. Like they really outplayed it. I think the score don't tell how bad we got beat that game. But we are a team that we're undisciplined, self-inflicted. You can't play these good teams to get down 10-0, 13-0. We do it this Sunday in Dallas, and y'all coming off an embarrassing loss. I'm gonna be packing up because I'm going to the game. I'm gonna be packing up leaving at halftime because it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna be
Mm.
bad. We can't do it. That it's okay to beat the Jets, and luckily, and not to wish injure nobody, we really could have been 0-3 because Aaron Rodgers played this past Sunday. We're probably 0-3. Zach Wilson couldn't make the throws to beat us or whatnot. There were guys, some guys that were wide open. He couldn't make the play. But I do think we have a chance this week. Dallas will win the game. I was on the show earlier. I said 23-17, something like that. Because coming in Dallas, we're gonna have to score some points. I like how y'all have changed your offense with Schottenheimer and McCarthy's calling the plays. Kellen Moore was too wide open. want to pass the ball. Seem like now y'all want to run the ball a lot. I cannot wait to see the CeeDee Lamb and Christian Gonzalez match up. Chris Gonzalez has done a pretty good job these first 3 weeks of the season. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Waddle, Hill shouting them out. I mean, then this past week, Garrett Wilson, a rising star, played real good. I don't want to hear the excuses about Zach Wilson was quarterback. You go back and look at the film. Garrett Wilson was not open. Oh no, he really won't. He was getting locked down. So I can't wait to see the CeeDee Lamb. Belichick calls CeeDee Lamb one of the greatest receivers that's playing right now. Today in the press conference, and see that it is. He has improved. I'm a big Lamb fan, but we got a chance in this game. We come in, we set the tone, get the lead early. We can win, but I'm a Patriots fan. I know my team. We played good. We had to win that. We had to win last week in New York. We'll come back down to earth this week. Close the game. They're gonna tease me a little bit. Dallas will get the win though.
So let me ask you a question, because you talked about Christian Gonzalez, your first round pick this year.
He's nice too.
He's very good. So we're actually preparing for him to do something that Sauce Gardner did not. We were preparing for him to travel with CeeDee Lamb.
He travels.
So he travels. Okay, so that's going to be a matchup that we actually can look forward to. Because what a lot of people don't actually understand is that CeeDee Lamb plays majority of his snaps in the slot position. So he's gonna have to come down there to where CeeDee Lamb is if he want to have that matchup against CeeDee Lamb. Mm-hmm. So how do you feel your comfort level with Gonzalez against CeeDee Lamb? Because listen, I like him.
Hey, as long as we don't put Jalen Mills on CeeDee Lamb like last in 2021, I'm happy. Because CeeDee Lamb, I think that was a career day for CeeDee Lamb. He torched Jalen Mills. And we got Jonathan Jones coming back this week. People don't know these first 3 weeks, we've been playing with Chris Gonzalez, a rookie corner, as our number one where he's supposed to be. And Jonathan Jones has missed the last 2 games. We've been playing with our 3rd and 4th corners, and we still top 5 defense in the league. Jonathan Jones come back this week. Marcus Jones on IR. Jack Jones come. We got the Joneses back. They can't keep up with the Jones. Jack Jones come back next week. So we got a couple guys come back, but like Jonathan Jones return this week. I think Jones will be on Gallup. Gonzo's going to follow CeeDee. If he go to the back, they go use the bathroom. He's going to be on him. The matchup that I know y'all got us on is Brandon Cooks against Miles Bryant or Sean Wade. I do not like that matchup there. I think we're going to do a good job on CeeDee. Belichick going to take away what you do best. CeeDee Lamb killed this last game, and he mentioned that today in the press conference. We're going to try to take CeeDee away. We're going to take CeeDee away, make Gallup. Gallup had a solid game last year. He still come back from the injury. I like what he had last week against Arizona, but it's the Cardinals secondary. I think this might be the Brandon Cooks coming out game going up against our 3rd corner because Jack Jones will not be playing this game. He's out till next week. I don't like that matchup. So I'm more concerned about Brandon Cooks than CeeDee Lamb or whatnot right now. I'm more concerned about that based off the matchup.
Okay, and hey, that's very solid insight. So on our end, the matchup that I'm concerned about is pretty much your running back room against our run defense. And listen, before the Cardinals game, I felt real good about my run defense. We completely suffocated Saquon Barkley. We held the Jets running backs to like 2.7 yards per carry. So going into the Cardinals game, I acknowledge that they had a top 10 rushing offense, but at the time, the Dallas Cowboys had a top 10 rushing defense. So I wasn't really concerned. 1 week later, the Dallas Cowboys are the 25th ranked run defense based on the 222 yards that they gave up last week. Right? Yeah. So
week to week lead.
So 25th ranked rushing defense against one of the better rushing attacks in the National Football League. So that's where my concern is. And to piggyback on that a little bit further, the Dallas Cowboys don't necessarily have a defensive tackle problem. Because look at the grades right here, right? So if you look at this from Aaron Scatz, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. The Dallas Cowboys stuffed 28% of running back carries for 0 gain or a loss. That's the 4th best in the National Football League. But secondary level runs were ranked number 29. So if they are able to get past our defensive tackles, our linebackers and our hybrid safeties are not doing their job, and they're getting blown out the ball because they're very small. So that's my concern going into this game. The Dallas Cowboys run defense against those running backs. Mm-hmm. And listen, Zeke just had his best game of the season.
That's what I was about to say. Yep.
16 carries for 80 yards, average 5 yards a carry. So, Zeke, Zeke had a very good game. Ramondre Stevenson is a running back I'm very familiar with. Very explosive when he gets the opportunity to carry the ball. His only real Achilles heel is his red zone running, and they brought in Zeke for that.
Yeah, I mean, and then like we've been it's been like a puzzle with the offensive line. We're finally getting healthy in the offensive line. Offensive line, they missed the Philadelphia game. We had 3 starters out against the Eagles. Still game came down to the final play. Had 3 starters out against Miami. Came down to the final play. Last week, the offensive line finally got back together and they looked real good. Matt Jones didn't get sacked, got hurt a couple times. The running game finally came along. So we're starting to really get our groove. That's what I did notice about the Cowboys defensive line. I'm a big DeMarcus Lawrence fan. I've always liked him out of South Carolina and whatnot. Pretty good player. He went to Boise State, but he's from South Carolina. Pretty good player. Michael Parsons, you can run his way and run at him because he is overly aggressive. And what I have seen from just watching Dallas, y'all struggle with some of these mobile quarterbacks. You ain't got to worry about Matt Jones running, but still, I think that if y'all probably try to get out, y'all can get out to Matt because who on that Patriot offense keep you up at night? You shut the run game down.
The only
in the red zone. That's it. But you got to get there.
Yeah, I was going to say you got to get there. But y'all do got a very good tandem of tight ends. Like y'all tight end room is impeccable because y'all got that boy Hunter Henry from Arkansas. Like he's a dog, and you got Mike Gesicki, the former Miami guy. Can't gritty, but he a baller.
Bill O'Brien is steady. Every week we're seeing something new getting implemented. So I can't wait to see what he do this Sunday. But I like, and we got DeMar Douglas at wide receiver. You might not know about him right now, but when you depend on a 6th-round rookie making play, tell you right now, we bring in Juju Smith-Schuster. He hasn't really caught on. I don't know if he's healthy yet. Devontae Parker, I want to see the Parker and Gilmore matchup because they had some good matchups back when Parker was at Miami. But nobody's really Kendrick Bourne. He's kind of inconsistent. Nobody's keeping you at. We did get Kayshon Boutte. I hope he's active Sunday. I hope he is active because I really think in the preseason he showed a lot of explosive, but nobody on our offense is really keeping you up at night. You shut the run game down. Mac Jones is he's a good Mac. I love Mac. Good quarterback. I just feel like he's been dealt a bad hand so far. Offensive line, no weapons. Put Mac Jones in Miami with those weapons. Buffalo, Cincinnati, and you got a top 10 quarterback automatically.
I can ask you a question. What happened with Matt Jones and the Sauce Gardner thing, man?
Oh, see, allegedly.
I gotta know, man. What happened, bro? Listen to me. Man, this is just your quarterback. This ain't your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm your homeboy. You know what I'm saying? That's just your quarterback. We cool.
I'm gonna take the high road and I'm gonna focus on Dallas Cowboys.
I want to know what did he do?
No.
He a dog for even doing it, but damn.
Yeah, like Matt got a bad reputation right now in the league because you do something one time, you get a pass. But this is about the 3rd or 4th incident Matt done had. You know what I mean? So people is starting to pile up on him. It's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you though, there's a lot of stuff that happens to quarterbacks that people don't see too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that boy, the dude this past week. Well, this is a totally different subject, but the dude who got the sack on us this week, Collins, that got sacked Dak. I guess after that sack, 2 plays after that, freaking, I think it was Chuma, poked him dead in his face in his face mask. Boop. and he was down on the ground and he came up the sideline. He was cussing. So, you know what I'm saying?
Sauce actually initiated that. He slapped.
That's what I was gonna say. I was trying to throw him a bone because a lot of times people will, especially quarterbacks, man. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? They eventually, anybody in life, bro. Eventually, you're gonna do something back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, Mac's not a bad guy, man. He just gets a bad rep, man. Matt been going through.
What if he is though? What if he is?
What if he's secretly nefarious?
Yeah, like what if he is? Like if it helps. Hey, listen to me. Aaron Rodgers is an asshole. Aaron Rodgers is the asshole everybody loves to hate, bro. Like nobody really likes Aaron Rodgers, but you gotta respect his talent. You know what I'm saying, and what he does. So he's so good, he makes you like him. But bro, Jay Cutler and Aaron Rodgers, 2 of the worst people on the face of the earth.
You're right about that, man. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, back to Mac Jones. I think he's been going through a lot. Then last year, you had a defensive play caller calling your plays or whatnot, and a lot like Matt been trashed a lot. I think Matt has got a big chip on his shoulder. He's playing good so far this year. Given what he's working with, a makeshift offensive line. No, we have a bottom 32, probably top bottom 5 in the league with skill position core. wide receiver. I think our running backs are good. Mondre's are good. Tight ends are good, but wide receiver, we just don't have none. But that's why, like with the Trayvon Diggs injury, I knew last week it wouldn't really affect y'all. And when I was looking at y'all scouting, I said, well, they'll be fine against Arizona. They're gonna be fine against us because nobody. I mean, nobody really is going. Nobody's keeping you up at night, so you don't feel lost. But
and hey, and one thing I do want to interject too when it comes to y'all in Arizona, the difference between y'all and Arizona is Arizona at least had speed on the outside.
right.
Hollywood Brown 4.3, Rondell Moore 4.3, the Wilson boy were like a 4.4, 4.3.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, so like those were the things that concern that did concern me a little bit going into the matchup. But when you look around the Patriots, like Devontae Parker run like a 4.7 or some shit like that. Like literally run like a 4.7. Juju Smith-Schuster, when he was healthy, only ran a 4.5. He ain't healthy right now. Right? So the speed and the explosive aspect on the New England Patriots is just not there. So, I feel like these corners that we have playing out of position.
Everything's a 50-50 balls contested. Nobody's really beating man coverage or whatnot. Like, you're not going to win a lot of games. You can beat up on the Jets and some of these bad teams like that and just run the ball, but you cannot go into every game trying to run the ball, play small ball. Your margin of error is slim. All it takes is a pick, a tilt pass. You get down 10-0. You got to throw that. You can't do that no more. You can't do it. We have no excitement. That's why it's been rumors that we're interested in trading for Jerry Jeudy or Justin Jefferson or something like that because we don't have. I mean,
Justin Jefferson.
I've been hearing.
Bruh, what would you have to do to get Justin Jefferson, bruh?
Sell your soul,
bruh.
He said, "What would you have to do to get Justin Jefferson?"
I don't even want to be responsible for that rumor. And that is the views of Ken Paxton might reflect those of West Coast Cowboy. They might reflect Hennythemoor if he doesn't interlude in the next 30 seconds. But I just want to let y'all know for sure.
They do not affect. They do not reflect the opinions or views of Hennythemoor or HTM.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. The weird thing about the Patriots is this: Bill Belichick has so much control. Why doesn't he listen, Kendall? Is Bill like? Do you ever get the feeling that he's like trying to sabotage you or something? Like, what the hell is Bill doing, bro? And how much rope does Bill have? Because I feel like if this was any other coach, he would have probably been gone, man.
Bill hasn't evolved. He hasn't evolved over the last few years. He hasn't. He's still playing from when we won our first 3 championships. Without with Brady didn't play that with the first 3 championships. He won. We won on the final play with Brady, but Bill hasn't evolved. The league now is past. You need talent. Bill wants to run with big offensive line, big backs, playing good defense. And we got defense. The defense is good, but you can't win. You have to be able to score points. And Bill hasn't evolved yet. That's the thing with Bill.
Gee. All right. Well, sure. Let me give you some intel on. I guess since we up here giving intel on each other, I'm gonna tell you get a little intel. Everything I tell you is absolutely true and false. It's true, not false. All right. So we're gonna play. West Coast gonna give y'all some intel. You choose to believe it. All right, here we go. Start with my linebackers. LVE is the best linebacker in all of football. I wouldn't even try him. Bruh, how I'm supposed to get his? Come on, man.
Why you told a funny joke?
Bruh, we is giving information. This is viable. This is we're exchanging information right now. What is you doing?
See, I can tell you should have been in a spy thriller because you gave all kinds of bullshit information.
What you talking? That's not bullshit. What are you talking about?
You ever heard of the mushroom theory?
Have you ever said I don't have a twitch in my eye right now. I got something in my eye. The Dallas Cowboys, and I'm gonna tell you something else, Ken. Don't let us get in the red zone because we damn near 100% right now.
Well, I have seen that the red zone is struggling right now.
Wait, time out. Hey, goddamn it. I'm the Cowboys content creator. What's wrong with you?
Man.
All right, so what you know about my team then? Tell me.
I know right now, y'all struggling from the tight end position. Y'all struggling. And mainly in the red zone.
See, cuz turn his camera off. He up there reading some blacklist shit. He got a list of shit that he ain't supposed to have.
No, I had to grab my charger for my phone.
No. He read us. But yeah, listen, that is
Rock with you, Ken. I
100%
don't like
true
you
though.
anymore, Ken.
But yeah, but real
All right,
talk
so
though.
so I ain't gonna lie, we might have a little something going on in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? A little miscommunication. They say communication make the nation roll around. You know what I'm saying? We just need a little communication. That's it. Kind of 3 for 11 in the red zone right now, but we ain't too scared. We ain't too scared. How y'all red zone defense over there? Tell me.
Our red zone defense is pretty good right now. I don't have the rankings, but we don't allow a lot of teams. Philly did score on the first drive. Well, on the first drive they did score with on the corner pass to Devontae Smith. They scored last week with the Jets and whatnot. Our red zone defense is pretty good. The thing about us, we're kind of like I say a bend but don't break, and we're situational. So we play different. We play it different. It's week to week or whatnot. So this week against Dallas, like I said when I first came on. Y'all, this is not the same. We took out the overtime 2 years ago. That was a Kellen Moore-led offense. And y'all was wide open wanting to throw the ball out. I don't think Michael Gallup played that game. I know it was CeeDee Lamb, Amari Cooper. Michael Gallup didn't play that game and whatnot. But y'all like to march down the field and y'all was throwing the ball. And that's how y'all scored a lot of the points. This offense now, don't want to say it's more conservative, but y'all want to run the ball a lot more. And when y'all do want to pass, it's mainly 3 to one side, 3 wide receivers to one side. CeeDee Lamb I like how y'all use CeeDee Lamb though. Y'all move around a lot. That's gonna be interesting there in this matchup because Garrett Wilson did that last week, and Gonzo traveled with him to the slot. Now Belichick, I don't know if he's gonna run a double on CD and then put Gonzo on your second best receiver, probably Gallup. I'm assuming. See, that's how we did in the past. We had Gilmore in the past. We would put Gilmore on the number 2 receiver and double the number 1. So I don't know how we're going to do it this week, but I do know today, listen to the press conference, Bill said that CeeDee Lamb killed us last week. So that let me know right then he's probably going to try to take CeeDee Lamb away, make Brandon Cooks and Gallup beat us, which they can. I don't like I think this could be Brandon Cooks coming out game. Remember I said, I think this could be his coming out game because Miles Bryant, he struggles with speed. Brandon Cooks is a very good wide receiver. Stats don't show it right now, but he did miss the open. He missed week 2, I believe, against the Jets. He missed that game. Going up against Miles Bryant, if y'all and I was seeing y'all injury report earlier, y'all do got a couple injuries on the offensive line, but depending on assuming y'all offensive line healthy this week, and Smith and Martin and those guys are back, I think Brandon Cooks can have a big game. Because I think we're gonna try to shut the run game down, put Gonzo on CD. CD had some issues last week. I know in the red zone, I thought he could have had that touchdown. But put Gonzo on CD or double him, Gallup, and make Gallup and Cooks beat us. And I'm scared of the Brandon Cooks matchup with Miles Bryant. That's the only matchup I do not like.
Now, the thing what Bob McCarthy said, in regards to some of the passing game from last week, he said that they only called 1 7-step drop because he was scared of the integrity of the offensive line with us being down 3 Pro Bowl offensive linemen. Now he said, going forward, that there was probably a over adjustment on his part. So I do expect them to add back in more 7-step drops, more 5-step drops. A lot of what we do over here, we do run a variation of the West Coast offense, and a lot of it is predicated on quick hitting routes. If you see right now, Dak Prescott is only averaging about 6 yards per attempt, but he also, is completing a high percentage of his passes. When we played the Jets, he completed over 80% of his passes. So for the season, he's about at 67%. A lot of yak, but we do eventually have to attack, over the top. You can't, the point of the West Coast offense is to attack a team horizontally across and then take the shot over top once they move in. Yeah, because once you do a bunch of slants, you sit down on the routes. Once you start sitting down on the routes, then when we go back over top. Now that aspect was missing from this game against the Cardinals. So they're making a conscious effort to do that, and you might need, with the way that your red zone offense is operating right now, you might need to score from 20 or 30 yards out.
Yeah, another thing too, I forgot to add, along with the
just avoid the offensive, avoid the red zone altogether.
Yeah, along with the Brandon Cooks matchup on our slot, getting Tony Pollard out in space against our slow linebackers, Juwan Bentley, that's another I think that's another problem that we would have. But we use Jabril Peppers, Jalen Mills, Marty Marpool, we're more faster now. In the past, we used to have these big sturdy linebackers. We couldn't cover nobody none of the backs out the backfield. So I do think getting Pollard matched up on some routes, that could be another mismatch for us. Well, mismatch for y'all against us.
Hey man, give us a scouting report on. Oh my God, hold up. Give me a not even just a scouting report, but if you had to say, what is your one thing that I'll give you mine. I'm saying if I had to say what's one thing that I hang my hat on as far as offensively, I would probably say the one thing I can hold my hat on right now is when plays break down, Dak Prescott's ability to make plays and figure something out and make it happen. Like he has a ridiculous candy ability to do that. I want to know, man, in that jam, because it feels like Matt Jones is not that dude. I'm sorry. And Zeke ain't been there long enough. He only been there 2-3 weeks. So Patriots are in a jam. Who's that guy, man?
No, Max that dude. He that dude.
Okay.
Max that dude. I got my guy. That's my guy. I'm gonna say Hunter Henry. I'm gonna say I think he's very underrated. He's a player.
That boy hard.
I didn't, right?
Yeah.
Tight end for Arkansas, man. Played, grew up in Arkansas, went to school in Fayetteville, Razorback. I've been looking at Hunter Henry for a long time, man. I wanted us to pick him up when he came out.
Yeah, mismatch in the red zone. He last year, like I said, defensive play caller.
He should be on J-Ron Curse. J-Ron Curse would be on him, number 1.
And Hunter Henry did score 2021 on it was a Malik Hooker though. A nice pass from Matt. But we haven't really got Mike Gesicki implemented yet. But I think between Henry and Mike Gesicki, that's what you can hang your hat on. Occasionally, Devontae Parker, he can make a freaking play on the sideline, but he gets no separation, man. So I don't. He's hit and miss. He's a Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He's a shell of himself.
He's a Ryan Fitzpatrick of receivers, basically. He'll have a big game, and then you won't hear from him until Thanksgiving or something. Like that's Devontae Parker for you. But I think DeMar Douglas, 81, keep an eye on him. Few missed opportunities last week. Small school out of Liberty. He can be that guy for we slow. Like I said, Bill O'Brien is slowly slowly implement some stuff every week. So I think, but I'm gonna go with Hunter Henry. He could be that guy. I think y'all gonna shut the run. Y'all not gonna get run on like I did last week. So y'all gonna be prepared for that. That's how teams going to beat y'all. I don't think we're gonna have that same success we had last week. I do want Zeke to score back in Dallas though, but I don't think y'all gonna have that. We had the same success that y'all had on y'all last week. I think Hunter Henry is gonna be the guy though. Y'all gonna have to take away because things go wrong, go south. Matt's going to Hunter Henry.
Okay. Now let me ask you same question, but defense this time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I could probably answer it for him.
Who's your guy on defense?
I could probably answer it for you. You're gonna say Matt Judon, ain't you?
That's gonna make that play?
To make that play.
Oh, red sleeves, Judon all day. Yes, sir.
Okay, give me a reason on why.
You seen it last week, clutch. We need to play, got the safety on. It is Zach Wilson last week. Week 1 against the Eagles, I think he got 4 or 5 sacks right now. Judon. If not, Judon's gonna be Cal Duggar with a pick. Because he can, we do a lot of disguise on that back end. Gonzo got one side locked down in the corner, and Cal Duggar, I think he'll be a Pro Bowler this year. He's playing some good ball, aggressive, physical. But I think I'm gonna go with 2 players, Matthew Judon and Cal Duggar. But you can't sleep on Josh Uche on the right side. Can't on the left side. You can't sleep on him.
Hey, look at this. Hey, look, I can show it like this. Look at this. Look at this.
I can't see.
Can't see.
Oh, that's Kyle number.
Kyle Duggar.
Hey, I interviewed him. He was at Athletes First before he got drafted. Really? And before he got drafted, he was out here in Southern California. And I rolled up on him because the Athletes First day in Southern California, and I rolled up on him, and he was doing his pre-draft workout stuff, and I just chopped it up with him and got cool with him. And then me and Boss Cowboy brought him on the show, and then we interviewed him on the show.
Yeah, he went to Lenore Ryan, I believe.
Small school. He went to a small school.
Yeah, good player, man. Bill know how to find those guys, man.
Yeah, real good dude. Real good dude. I wanted the Cowboys to take him, but I was like, man, Cowboys weren't looking for a safety at that moment.
I don't think Dan Quinn was in the building at that time. Listen, if Dan
defense too.
Cal been there 3 years, so that would have been 2020, I think, right? 2019, I think.
We drafted him 2020. Yep.
2020. So yeah, that's the year before. If he came out 1 year later, like Dan Quinn probably would made a move for him. Because Dan Quinn likes safeties. Mm-hmm. He loves safeties because he plays safety more than he plays linebackers.
Could have been a Pro Bowl last year. He'd definitely be one this year.
So yo, man, I'm pretty sure that you've kind of my game plan. I'm gonna give y'all not even necessarily my game plan. A couple things that some check engine lights. You know what I'm saying? That you probably already said it. The red zone efficiency definitely is something that the Cowboys need to work on. One fix that I would say versus this New England Patriots team is one. I'm not gonna try to get into a fight that I don't already think that I can win. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand. Boxers typically take fights that they think they can win. You know what I'm saying? And that's not, me right now getting into a slugfest in the red zone with the New England Patriots with Zeke, just that extra emotion. Because this is the thing, man, like you can say whatever you wanted to, but Zeke is going to get an uptip in production from God. He's just going to give him a little, like, let's just stop. When people play the Dallas Cowboys, they step to another level. When people come back to Dallas Cowboys, they step to another level. And I'm going to be honest with you, Bill Belichick for one game is really the SOB type of dude to really understand that and really use Ezekiel Elliott as kind of like a pointer, almost like something to really just poke at it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm expecting, it's not necessarily the yards that I'm expecting from Zeke, but it's the touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like even this week, Tony Pollard had 122 yards, 0 touchdowns. I would have rather had 75 yards and a touchdown any day. You know what I'm saying? So, my hope this week is that the Dallas Cowboys, and my hope this week is honestly that the Dallas Cowboys show, like Zeke is going to be running very, very angry, and I hope that the Dallas Cowboys can show that we made the right decision. You know what I'm saying? That's all you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
hey, you goddamn right we will. Hey, matter of fact, thank you for reminding me. Hey, I need everybody right now to stop what you're doing right now, and I need you guys to hit that Cash App. The Cash App is West Coast 1482. Make sure you guys hit that Cash App. Also, I got my boy Hennythemoor up here. His is Hennythemoor. And then we also got my boy Kendall Whitley up here. We're going to get him to change it, take his government name out there because there's some weirdos out there, dog. You know what I'm saying? With that, my team up, you got to get him up on game on that one, man. You're going to go to the house and have 9 TVs in your name.
But hey, Kinfolk, but hey, I do want to ask Kendall about their game plan because in my opinion, we already talked about they ain't got nobody to throw to on the outside. Ain't no marquee wide receiver out here to really test our secondary. So am I off base to say that y'all will stay primarily in 12 and 13 personnel and try to attack the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, yeah, that along with doing a lot of RPO and things like that. I think we are going to stay mainly in 12 personnel. We played that a lot, especially the first week against Philly. But the thing is, we got behind, so we had to open up. It ain't like we want to come out and pass. You like I keep saying, you can't self-inflict it. You go to Dallas, get down 10, 13 zip. You're going to have to open up, then that's going to leave Michael Parsons against Trent Brown. I like that matchup, but Belichick's going to take away. He's going to try to take away what you do best on defense and what you do best on offense. CeeDee Lamb and Michael Parsons, Bench is going to have a plan for that. So I think the Trent Brown on Michael Parsons, but see the thing about Micah, got moving around a lot. He plays around up front a little bit, right, left. He can play all over the line. But we want to come out and stack the run game. That's what we want to do. A lot big. We had Pharaoh Brown, our third string tight end, scored on a deep pass last week. So we want to come out and just run the ball. That's what we want to do. I think we'll be able to do it, but I just don't think we're going to have the same success as Arizona had. I don't think because Dallas is going to be prepared for that this week. They're home. I don't want to say it's a must-win game because I do got San Fran next week, but I'm thinking like y'all going to want to set the tone this game. And I already know. So if you force us to get out there and pass it, we can get it done. But I have nightmares at night thinking about that because we don't have there's nothing on the outside. Maybe this might be the Juju Smith-Schuster game. This is why we signed him in the offseason for games like this. We need him to come on and just show what he was doing in Pittsburgh and Kansas City. This week would be a good time to do it. I mean, you catching Dallas coming off a lot. Y'all don't have Trayvon Diggs. This week would be a good week because Juju's in the slot. He's probably going to get Jordan Lewis maybe. I think y'all got Bland on the other side. He's probably going to get Jordan Lewis, somebody. I like Lewis out of Michigan. Pretty good corner. But that's a matchup. Juju Smith-Schuster, you got to win, and you got the big bucks. You're supposed to be the Jacoby Myers matchup. And through 3 weeks, we haven't seen it yet. So, but I think if we can get the run game going, it's going to open up the play action, and we can get some of these guys involved. But yeah, to answer your question, I think we do want to come out running like 12 personnel and maybe go in, maybe 3 wide receivers, but for the most part, it'll be 12.
Gotcha.
Good point.
Okay. All right. I mean, and hey, it just some common sense football stuff. If you know you have offensive line problems and you know that you don't have a wide receiver that scares anybody in the passing game, why even bother? You know what I'm saying? Like and listen, Dallas Cowboys just put on tape, that they will give up some runs. Like they were very undisciplined. And like you said,
speaking of who core wide receiver would y'all take, the Giants or the Patriots? Because Giants ain't got a good wide receiver core either.
Shit.
If you had to pick one,
probably Giants. I'm gonna be honest with you. They at least got the one thing that they got that y'all don't got is speed. You know what I'm saying? Like
they got Hyatt is high. I mean, he's stupid fast. Sterling Shepard is.
Yeah. Then they still got Darius Slade, the 4-3 guy. They got Paris Campbell, a 4-3 guy. Yeah. And then you look at their tight end. Like the problem with the Giants is their quarterback. They're not going to ever get over this. If they had a better quarterback, they would be a much better offensive unit. But they're very limited to what they can do with Daniel Jones.
I think Matt Jones will take that Giants team somewhere probably.
Huh?
I think Matt Jones will take that Giants team somewhere.
Oh, Mac Jones.
He said, did we say that, huh?
I think Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones, though. So
I do believe so too.
So that's a fair assessment. He said every game is a must win, but you got to think about it like this. Like this by the number, this is a must win because I want y'all to know the Eagles and the Commanders play each other this week, right? So there's 2 scenarios in that outcome. Either A, the Eagles win like everybody thinks they do, and they move to 4-0, right? They move to 4-0. Right. Well, the other scenario is the Commanders beat the Eagles, and then you got 2 damn teams in your division at 3-1, and you're sitting there at 2-2.
It's not good.
2-2,
and for y'all can't go 4 and y'all can't go what a 1-3.
Hold on, hey, another thing. We already got an NFC loss. The Commanders beat the Cardinals. So when it comes down to like tiebreakers, and stuff, that'd be another factor. So we got to win this game.
Yeah, I was on my show the other day, and I was looking forward to that Washington Buffalo game. I said if Washington could beat Buffalo, that'd be a statement game. But I kind of figured that Washington come back down to earth this week against Buffalo. Sam Howell, how do y'all feel about Sam Howell?
Sam Howell, man, is a backup quarterback. Mm-hmm. Like they love Sam Howell because he beat the Dallas Cowboys in his one start last year in a game that we didn't really give a damn about. But they started off good, and he has more interceptions than touchdowns at this point. I can't really say too much about it. The man got interceptions and turnovers. He looked like every other Washington quarterback that they've had. He looked just like Carson Wentz when he was there. He looked just like the other boy. What the boy name? See, they starting quarterback so sorry I can't remember his name.
Alex Smith.
Nah, not Alex Smith. The boy they just had.
Heineke.
Yes, Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke needs
it almost feels like the Commanders are trying to do what the 49ers do, and that is establish this ridiculous defense, allow the defense to be able to create turnovers and create different things from you, and then live off that. But the problem is the defense isn't good. It's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? And it costs. You know what I'm saying? The 49ers defense is more expensive than their offense, and they don't have a $40 million quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
No, I also going to say Brock Purdy don't turn the ball over.
He don't. He don't.
Yeah, but Brock Purdy. I mean, that's why I'm mad at my team, because you either going to have a Patrick Mahomes at quarterback, or you're going to have that guy that you surround with talent like San Francisco do. We're in the middle right now.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes is surrounded by talent too, man. He had 5 All-Pros this year. He was tied for the number 1.
City, though. You scared of those wide receivers in Kansas City? Come on, Wes.
Huh?
What weapons do Patrick Mahomes got besides Kelce?
Shoot, he got an offense on. Now, yeah, but I mean, this year, I'm talking about in the years past, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
But
because the last year
This
they
year is
and
a little
listen,
different, but guess what? This year is also different for Patrick Mahomes too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I will say,
you don't hear that same, like, Patrick isn't, like, the Chiefs aren't looked at as that. And think about this, they just won the Super Bowl and they're not looked at in that allure like no team really is right now, to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? You would think the Eagles would be looked at as that team, that super team right now, but they don't even look. When we look at the teams that they played and how they played against, like, you know, they beat them. Congratulations.
they said they know our signal. That's fine. That happens every week.
yeah.
Like people move around so much in the NFL. Like, they already scout stuff like that.
And
They know that.
I'm sure Gilmore and Cooks giving y'all some tips on us, man, because we ain't really changed much in the last 4 years. People forget Gilmore did play with us, 3-4 years or whatnot. So I mean,
Yeah.
Jerron Mayo was still a defensive coordinator. So I know Gilmore still is giving away pointers, but back to West's point, we can't afford to go 1-3 either, because I think if we can win this game in Dallas, get it 2-2, we got some winnable games coming up. Because our schedule, I mean, it's been crazy. Start out against Philly, Miami, the Jets. Then you got to go to Dallas. We can get this win, get the 2-2. We got the Saints next week. Not a gimme game, but we can win that game. You don't know what's going on with Derek Carr. Then you go to the Raiders. You can win that game. And I think we home for Buffalo. So we can really get on a little run here if we can steal this game here in Dallas. But it's gonna be tough sledding.
And then y'all still got that Miami beast.
Yep, we got to go to Miami. We got Miami again, man. They something serious, man.
Yeah, you got Miami, then you got Buffalo twice.
Y'all go to Miami too, right? Or they come to Dallas?
We go to Miami. We go to Miami and Buffalo. I would have preferred Buffalo came to us. The only thing I don't want to go to Buffalo because that weather is probably gonna be horrible. We're gonna probably be playing in the middle of a damn blizzard.
But Josh Allen gonna give you one. You just gotta catch it.
Hey, we've been talking a lot of Cowboys. We've been talking a lot of Cowboys, Patriots. Let's pause for a minute. Let's talk about some teams that you've played already, since we're homies. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play each other this week, but after we beat y'all, we're gonna go back to being cool, bro. You ain't gonna take it serious. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be cool, bro. We're gonna be cool.
Hey, man, listen, like I told y'all for the show, I'm going to Dallas this weekend. I'm a tour the stadium. I'm going to Dez Bryant tailgate. If we lose the game, man, just me being thankful, just being there and attending the Cowboys game and touring the stadium, meeting up with Dez, that's a win for me, man. But hey, we can win it. That's the icing on the cake.
Ain't gonna be no cake, bro. But
ain't gonna be no cake or no ice, no
cake, bro. Hey, I want to know, what, from a Patriots fan standpoint, what is your thoughts on Josh Allen?
He's been a pain in our head, pain in our tail for the last few years. We haven't beat them since the windstorm game, and that was when Mac Jones threw 3 passes and we still won. But Allen's okay. He gets too carried away with his arm. I think he's trying to force feed Diggs too much. But he has all the talent. But like, they can be beat. He's going, like I just said, he's going to throw you one. You just got to catch it. He's going to throw you a couple of games. So I actually think y'all got y'all to beat them later on. I think y'all played them in December. I think. Kind of hurt. I kind of hate that Trayvon Diggs out for the year because I wouldn't mind seeing a matchup.
Oh man, we're not gonna get to see that.
Yep, going up against his brother. But I like Allen, man. He's in my division. I don't care too much for Buffalo.
I mean, we're not going to see that this week coming up. We're not going to see Aaron Rodgers versus Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. You know, they were going to be their first matchup, and shit. Hey, so there's a bunch of things we're not going to be able to see this year, man.
Damn, I just thought about that, bro.
But speaking of that matchup too, if we was to lose in Dallas, get to 1-3, Jets gonna lose to Kansas City, so we'll still be third in the division. Even so,
are you sure that Kansas City is going to beat the Jets?
Kansas City gonna beat the Jets. Zach Wilson, the quarterback. That's all need to be said.
Zach Wilson was the quarterback when they beat Buffalo.
That's Buffalo, but Buffalo don't match up good with the Jets. Josh Allen struggles when he plays the Jets. That's my division. I know. Like
Pete Foster said 24-10 Dallas.
What's your score prediction then, Ken?
17, like I said, 17-23 Dallas.
Where are the touchdowns coming from?
From the Patriots?
Yes.
Zeke gonna score 1. I think Matt throw a touchdown to Mike Gesicki.
So Mike Gesicki get his first touchdown on the year.
Remember I said that.
I almost gonna agree with. I almost feel like Zeke might get one, dude.
Yeah, Zeke gonna get. Hey, Belichick gonna make sure.
Belichick's gonna make. I feel like Belichick, even if the score is out of hand, Zeke's gonna get one.
17-23. I just think we're gonna get out to a slow start. And like this past week, weird. We got out. We was up 10-0. And we didn't have no turnovers, no turnover worthy plays. And like I said, Matt Jones, given what he got, he has 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, with nothing really to work with. That's good for him. And a makeshift offensive line with no weapons. Put 2 in New England and let me see what his stats gonna be. Put Joe Burrow in New England. Let me see what his stats gonna be. So like, are we missing? We are a deep threat, a number 1 wide receiver away from really doing some things. That's all we need. So maybe next year we got the most cap space, we can do something. But as far as this Sunday, I got 23-17 down. I just think I do think we're gonna take a lead in this game. I think we're gonna take a lead. But I just don't. I think we're gonna shoot ourselves in the foot. We're gonna shoot ourselves in the foot too many times. And y'all home, y'all want y'all face back from the last game. And I just feel like y'all the better team. Y'all got talent. But I'm giving Belichick the coaching edge over McCarthy though. I will give us that.
That's fair.
I give him that. But there's a little sour taste in our mouth from that overtime loss 2 years ago though. So I think we've been talking about this. We want to make the demands from that. But yeah, I'm gonna go 23-17 Dallas, man.
I'm gonna say this: if the Dallas Cowboys get an early lead, you will not lead at any point of this game. If the Dallas Cowboys do like they did against the Jets, and they get the opening kickoff and they walk down the field and they score, I think the defense is gonna come in juiced anyway. I don't believe, based off of the way what happened last year, I don't think the defense is gonna let a score happen on their first drive. So I can easily see it getting out of hand. The Dallas Cowboys score first, and y'all ain't able to move the ball your first couple series. Y'all going down 14-17, 17-14-0.
If on the first drive, if we can come down and get up a 3-zip lead, I'll be happy with that. Because that'll give us momentum or whatnot. Give us a little bit of confidence. We don't have to score a touchdown the first drive. I would love that, but we can go there and get 3-zip. Okay, we got something. But am I expecting it for 2 weeks in a row for this Patriots team? And they showed me just they're undisciplined, they're just self-inflicted. I just don't see it happening 2 weeks in a row. But hey, we're gonna see. I do think we play better on the road than at home. I do think that.
I think the Dallas Cowboys up to this point have played better at home. We have won 9 straight home games. 9 straight home games. One of the longest streaks we had in franchise history, and we're trying to make it 10 at this point. So I like it.
Advantage there? Do y'all have a home? A lot of teams fans come in there. Or I know J-Tuck said it's not really good.
This is what I say. Like, the fans in Dallas have no bearing on the winnings and the losings. That is a positive thing, and that is a negative thing. It's a positive thing because, if the fans suck, the Cowboys can still just go out there. It's like they can still go out there and execute. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there be times where you want to get your fans involved in the game that I think that the fans just don't do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it also has to do. We don't have any type of like culture moment, like like the Chiefs have. You know what I'm saying? Panthers have the pounding of the, you know what I'm saying? We don't have a coach, something that rallies us to culture. We have some rock and roll music. No, ring up, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what Jerry Jones is bumping through the damn speaker system, bro, trying to get people turned up. And it's like, it's like there's a huge, when our fans, I think there's definitely a disconnect. And then I'm gonna tell you, Kendall, because you paying for tickets this week. Them tickets in Dallas is super duper expensive. So when people go up in there, they're expecting to sit in their seats and be entertained. You know what I'm saying? Like in Arizona, man, like I like going to other people's stadiums because you never get told to sit down. Like when I go to Cowboys games, I never sit in the stands. You can call it flexing, you call it whatever you want to do, but I never sit in the stands. But the real reason I do is because, man, I always get into a Cowboys game. Yeah, they be telling you to sit down, bro. That mess is irritating, bro.
But hey, I will say this though, Eagles week, that should be lit.
That's loud. Like, some fan bases are just loud. Like, they're really, really good at being loud.
No, I'm talking about we actually do a little big. I went to our home opener against the Eagles in 2021.
Yeah, Patriots fans travel. Patriots, Steelers, Cowboys, Green Bay Packers, they travel.
Yeah, I know we travel. That's why we always have a good presence on the road. But our actual stadium, you know what I'm saying, like outside of certain rivalry games, like them folks out there act like it's a country club.
I actually thought y'all played better on the road than at home.
Not last week.
Hey, you know what? I say it to you like this. Over my blogging career, I would probably agree with you because I've been a guy that's rallied for the Cowboys to want to go on the road and play in the playoffs because I felt that we've always been a little bit more
less
focused.
pressure on the road. Yeah,
less pressure on the road. Like this game right here, man. Like for the most part, the Cowboys do. I mean, I don't know, man. This was just. We're over. We're into the Patriots. I'm not going to talk to a Patriots guy about the Arizona Cardinals, man. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. You know what I'm saying? This was just a weird anomaly. But I would actually agree with you on that because historically through my blogging career, I have wanted my team to go on the road more than actually play because I just feel like they're way more focused on the road.
You said the Eagles travel well. They do.
Yeah,
I'll give them that. See, I'm not a hater. I'll say some good things here and there. All right, so let's move along, man. So I'm glad you did bring up Bill Belichick though, because that is going to be one of the more important matchups. Bill Belichick's defense against Mike McCarthy's offense.
yes,
While the Dallas Cowboys have not actually gotten into the end zone a lot, we are actually the team with the most red zone visits in the NFL. We've been to the red zone 15 times through 3 games, and no other team has done that. Granted, we're not scoring at a high clip at all. We've only scored like 3 touchdowns out of 15 red zone visits. So I'm going. That's one thing I do want to see. They have been working more on red zone efficiency, but they're going to have to actually move the ball against the Patriots defense.
Oh
The
yeah,
Patriots got a very stout defense. I like y'all corners. I like y'all front. So we move the ball every game, but it's not going to be easy to move the ball against a Bill Belichick coach defense. So I want to see the chess match with that.
Bill's gonna want to, like I said, y'all want to run the ball. So we're probably gonna play our base front on the early downs. Based on what I've seen through 3 games, y'all want to run a lot, play action, then here or there, Dak could go out 3 wide, 4 wide, or whatnot. I do like how y'all using Kevontae Turpin. I do like how y'all kind of implement him a little bit, but the chess match is really gonna be interesting. I cannot wait to see the Gonzo CD Lamb matchup, man. I think that's gonna be 2 young stars, two young rising stars in the league. Gonzo is from Carson, Texas, or whatnot. So I mean, he's coming home or whatnot. I think it was a Cowboy fan coming up, but yeah, that's gonna be an interesting matchup. And then I think Tony Pollard, he can take a play. He can hit his head to goalpost real quick. He's explosive. Could have did it last week, but he's still working his way back or whatnot. I think Rico Dowdle, he's a pretty good back. People sleep on him. But I think if we shut down that running game, I think Bill's gonna say, listen, CeeDee Lamb ain't gonna be this. He ain't gonna walk over the touchdown like he did last 2 years ago in overtime. That ain't gonna happen. Jalen Mills ain't gonna be on. We drafted Chris and Gonzo for matchups like this. Stop the running game, put the game in Dak Prescott's hand, and let's go from there. Dak can do it. I like that. Good quarterback. But that's what we want to do. We want to take Pollard away, put pressure on Dak, confuse Dak, because we're gonna scout our defense a lot. And I think that Dak could give us 1, maybe 2. That's how we can. That's our strategy that's the key for us to win the game. We need to come out, get the running game going, try to get out to a lead, get that crowd quiet down there, make the third at Mac. Don't turn the ball over. He did a good job of that last week, and just get some guys involved. Mondre and Zeke gonna be key for this game. And then on deep short pass, you cannot hold that ball long because Mike is coming from somewhere. He's coming. And don't see because DeMarcus Lawrence, good player, big fan of him. He could be a big factor too. What's the D tackle? 90 is that OC? I like
Digazua.
Yeah, okay, him. I like. I haven't seen much from Mozzie Smith, but I think this can be a Mozzie Smith game. This can be a big Mozzie game going up against our run game and whatnot. But I think if we contain Pollard. We got to contain like we did last week with Dalvin Cook and Brees. Contain Pollard, put the game in Dak Prescott's hand, and let's see what y'all can do. That's our chance. We can't have y'all run that ball we can't have y'all doing that.
Okay. So you gave your score prediction. I'm going to give mine because they asked about it in the chat box.
17-23 Cowboys.
35-10 Cowboys. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it's not even going to be all about the offense. This defense has to make up for what they did, last week. when the Dallas Cowboys get a single turnover, it's like it's like sharks when blood in the water. So a single turnover, snowballs into 2 or 3. Right? We seen it against the Giants. We seen it against the Jets. If we get a single turnover off Mac Jones, it may not even have to be an interception by Mac Jones. Like Michael Parsons might get there so quick, it's a strip sack for a fumble recovery and a touchdown.
Your offense is going to put up 28 points, is what you're saying, basically.
No, my offense is going to score 21. My defense is going to score 14.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think my defense gets one too, because I think Mac Jones gives them one.
30. You said 35-10. What's your score, Wes?
I told myself I ain't doing this more, but Cowboys offense needs. I mean, I say 28. I think 28-10. 28-10.
So you got the same as me. You got the Cowboys offense scoring 21 and the defense scoring
28-10. I can see.
Choctaw said 45-3. So Choctaw said he going crazy. I would love that.
Hey, that's why they play the games.
That is how you play. Hey, and listen, styles make fights. You know what I'm saying?
But
like, this is a team that's going to come in here play.
Now, I ain't mean to cut. I'm sure last week I came on and y'all said y'all see y'all gonna blow out Arizona, right?
Hey, that's why I'm being modest. That's why I said I'm not. That's because I can come up with a great plan, and then you make
Cowboys don't do it.
Exactly, and then you be online apologizing. Ain't that right, Eddie?
Yeah. Like I was like, hey, y'all, I'm sorry, but hey, I will say this though. It said HTM bet the spread. HTM, you lost up in the sauce. Bet HTM. Hell no, I ain't lost in no sauce. What's the spread anyway? What is the spread on the game?
I know Cowboys favored by a touchdown though.
But I am gonna say this though. I predicted the Dallas Cowboys to win by 3 touchdowns week 1. They did it. I predicted them to win by 3 scores week 2. They did it. I predicted the same thing week 3. They didn't. So I'm 2-1 right now. So I'm gonna get back in the saddle.
I get all that. I appreciate y'all scores. I'm sure fans try. It ain't gonna be 35-10. I think West Coast scores a little. I'm gonna say he said 28-10, right?
27.
I think 28-16. Sorry, it ain't gonna be nothing. No, we'll put up 110 points. We're gonna put up.
Are you sure? Because you only scored 13 against the Jets.
Jets are a good defense. They know as well. They've had.
Are the Jets a better overall defense than the Dallas Cowboys?
I don't think that. I think y'all got. I think y'all got a little bit more depth, especially on the deal. No, hold up. I think the Jets are a little better than Dallas. Defensively.
Okay.
As currently constructed right now, yeah, I go with the Jets. But we ran. Like I said, we didn't need to do that last week. We didn't need to do that. We're playing that. We didn't need to score much. Now this week we're going up against another good defense, but I think we can move the ball. We're gonna be able to score. It's all about the weapons or whatnot and everybody executing. That's why they play the game. But Dallas is a good defense. They're not better than the Jets. I think we're gonna be able to move the ball, especially when we get that run game going, set the play action up. Matt gonna be willing out there. I promise you that.
All right, we'll see.
Like I said, Bill O'Brien is slowly adding. So you don't know what he's gonna throw out. He's slowly adding something every week. So we're gonna see, man.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going, like I said, I'm a realist. 17. I could be the fan. So hey, 23-17 Patriots. I'm gonna go 17-23 Cowboys.
But I am gonna say this: the Dallas Cowboys do average 30 points at home. So it's not like I'm saying we're going to go to New England and drop 30. Dallas Cowboys have averaged 30 points at home since 2020.
Well, we ain't gave up. I think most we gave it this year 20, 23, 25 to Miami, I believe. And that's Miami offense. And Miami's had our number the past couple of years. They got some stars on that. Now, I'm not saying y'all ain't got stars on the offense, but they got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. Tua is 5-0 against Belichick. So, I mean, he just has our number. And they just put 70 on Denver. So I'm not even we held Miami to 25 points. That's good. I feel good about that.
Hey, aren't you glad we didn't get Sean Payton, Kinfolk?
Man. I'm pretty sure. I'm happy we didn't get Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson's a bigger problem than Sean Payton.
He probably is. Well, listen, Russell Wilson ain't even been playing bad football.
Yeah, Russell played good last week though. He won the reason they lost.
You score. I mean, obviously it wasn't Russell because Russell can't stop 70 points.
Yeah, like look, I think Russ. What Russ numbers for the season? Like 6 touchdowns, 2 picks, or
They
something
got
like that.
4 touchdowns, 2 picks, or 5 touchdowns, 2 picks. Let me see.
Yeah, so he ain't. I don't think he got. I don't think he got like bad overall numbers.
He ain't the problem, but he ain't the solution.
Yeah,
I
and it
mean,
don't sound like
the man
defense.
34. The man 34 years old. He ain't supposed to be
I
coming over there
mean,
turning water to
offensively,
wine.
a team scores 70 points. There's nothing offense can do. You could have scored 35, and you still lost by 35.
Yes, yeah. See, Russ 6 passing touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, completing 65.4% of his passes, and got a 99.5 rating. So it don't seem like at face value that he's doing bad.
Who y'all got Sunday? Miami or Buffalo?
Miami.
They're in Buffalo. I think Buffalo might steal it.
No,
We don't believe in Buffalo like that.
I don't believe in Buffalo either. No, I don't believe in Josh Allen too. Like, yeah. I think fans need to treat Josh Allen the way they treat Dak, and treat Josh Allen the way they treat Dak the way they treat Josh Allen. That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I gotta get to my son's practice. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for having me on here. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got some, let them know where y'all gonna be, where we gonna be. If y'all let them know where they can find you at Candace Cow. I'm thinking like talking about this Cowboy fans.
But if y'all Cowboy fans, I know some Patriot fans, they can find me on YouTube, Ken's Pat's Talk. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, do my shows. I will be live at the game at Dez Bryant Tailgate on Sunday around about 12 Dallas time. Yeah, 12 Central time or whatnot. So I'll be there chopping it up with Dez and some of the Cowboy fans. I'm going on J Tuck show tomorrow night, so make sure y'all check me out there. But hey, man, West and Henny, I appreciate it.
Hey, anytime, man. Appreciate you, man. And hey, y'all know where to find your boy Hennythemoor. It's HTM Sports on YouTube, man. And so it's Hennythemoor on Facebook. So y'all tap in. Always down to bring y'all some premium Dallas Cowboys content. And Wes, what you always say, my boy?
Never look down because the stars up. Peace.
Peace.